Hey guys, what's up? It's Riley. I just want to check in and just see how everyone's doing. I also have some stuff to talk about, some topics I want to talk about in the next coming upload. So I am going to do some like proper sit down videos going over things like where I am in my transition, what's happening, because I don't think I've done a transitional update as far as recent. I also want to talk about some heavy topics, some like I would say heavy, but they're just more informational topics because I've seen you guys interacting a lot with my videos at the moment with comments, just general questions that I can answer really. So I'd like to do that in a video. Get back to comments if I haven't already. I'll probably reply to your comments anyway, but I would like to make a video out of said comments. So if you do have any questions regarding, transition, anything like that, or you just have general questions you want to ask me, then ask in the comments below and I will use all your comments and I will make a video as of next week and get that published as soon as possible for you. In other news, like just a general update for you is, as you can see, I have a splint on my hand. Long story short, I've had a lot of pain since January in my hand. It's like it's in my thumb area. I thought at first it was just, sleeping funny on it and it would go away, but it's been since January now. So luckily I have been able to get it sorted. Well, it's not sorted, it's not fixed. Hopefully it won't require surgery. I've been assured I shouldn't need surgery on it, but I'm hoping we continue on the path that we're going. So basically, long story short, it's called a dequavance syndrome. So it's where your two tendons in your thumb, they have like a sheath around it that keeps them from moving in and out, keeps them moving in and out freely, which makes it really easy to move your hand. Who knew your hands had so much stuff going on in them? I didn't. It was like you either break your finger or you don't. You know what I mean? Like that's as much as I need to know about my fingers and nerves. I have been fortunate enough to get a dequavance in my right hand, which is the hand I use for everything. It is my dominant hand. So now everyone just makes the my strong hand joke from good old scary movies. I'm kind of suffering with that at the moment. I am at physio for it finally. The first stage, I went to the doctors. They said, here's some naproxen. It should make the swelling go down. It just seems a little bit inflamed. Didn't know what was inflamed. So, it's been like a lot of questions of what is the problem. For so long, I was like, nah, it's fine. It's just, I'm using my hand too much at work, blah, blah, blah. Then I was like, right, really need to go to the doctors because now I'm in excruciating pain. I had to 111 do that online thing because there's no point in ringing them, they'll ring you anyway. I was prescribed naproxen, which is like a really strong that helps with inflammation, for example. So I took that. It didn't help. Like the pain was still there was nothing that made it feel better. And then it got to a point where even like getting changed, getting out of my clothes was hard. Just doing general tasks like going to the toilet, pulling my trousers down, wiping in the toilet, those kind of things that you take for granted when you don't have these issues. Yeah, after, like top surgery and you struggle to like move your arms and stuff, it feels like that all over again. But luckily after top surgery, I was able to wipe my own ass. So now, unfortunately, I'm at this position where it was so excruciating that I was like, okay, I need to go back to the doctors. So then they gave me a steroid injection in my thumb. It lasted all of 2 weeks and then it was back again. So, that wasn't another option. I went back to the doctors and said, look, that didn't work. Only worked for about 2 weeks and it's supposed to last about 6 months. So yeah, it was a problem. So now I'm just been referred to physio for hand therapy and I've had 2 appointments so far. First appointment, she kind of assessed everything, double checked that it was a dequavance, which it is. Yeah, if you need to search up what that is, feel free to, because I was like, what the hell are you talking about when I found out? So yeah, didn't know that was a thing, but there's so much stuff that goes on with your tendons in your body. So I've had 2 appointments now at physio. First appointment was, like I said, she has said it is definitely that. And then she gave me this splint. I've had it like, I had to wear it every day and sleep in it. So I basically come accustomed to wearing this now. It's nice because it's like wearing half a glove, it's quite warm, especially when it's cold. But it can get irritating. It does get in the way. I can't do like my digital art that I normally do on my iPad, like just doing general tasks. I've had to stop lifting anything heavy. I'm not allowed to do certain movements with my hands. As you can see, I'm at work in party bags right now, so I can't do the pass the parcels if we get an order for it, so I have to get someone else to do it. Picking and packing, some of it's all right. If it's really heavy stuff, I can't do it. So it's kind of impacted my life a little bit, especially with work. I took 2 weeks of reduced hours just to kind of settle it a bit. When I first, got the splint put on, as recommended by the physio, that I needed to take it easy, and I'm slowly coming back to doing my normal hours now. So it was nice for 2 weeks rest, but and I'm back to full time again. Money is important, but also this is important too. So hence why I did reduced hours for 2 weeks. And now on to my second appointment, where we just, give this a bit of a makeover a little bit, put some new straps on it. It's annoying that it's blue and it has black straps. It had white before, so like the same color as this, but now it's got black ones on it because they don't come apart and they don't ruin themselves so easily like the last ones did. And now I'm just kind of, I've got to wear it. She said, only wear it when you think you need to wear it, in the sake of if I'm at work, for example, I need to be wearing it. Where there could be more damage done to it, it's better to wear this. And I still need to sleep in it because just in case like I do something funny with my thumb in my sleep, it could set me back loads. So I have to sleep in it still, but I can if I'm just sitting at home, sit down watching Netflix or just sitting on my computer, it's fine. Yeah, it's been a bit of a pain, a bit of relearning how to do things without using my dominant hand, which has been great fun. I'm still like, even eating, I'm having to eat with my left hand. It's so weird to eat with my left hand when I'm so used to, for 27 years of my life, eating with my right hand. Obviously, I was a baby for like a year, but not the point. I have, been so used to using my right hand for everything that I've had to like relearn how to do a lot of things with my left hand, and it's a bit crazy and a bit like rethinking, right? Because my instant go-to is my right hand. Now I have to think, no, can't use my right hand, got to use my left hand. I did ask her in these appointments because apparently a DeQuaven syndrome is quite popular in women that have gone through menopause or women after pregnancy. So I said to her, is it a hormone related thing? Because it sounds like a hormone related thing. And she said, unfortunately, there's not enough information for trans people to say that that is quite common in trans people. And I'd like to know if any of you guys have had an issue with, like, I don't know if they've ever said it's a repetitive strain disorder or anything like that. But let me know in the comments, because I would like to know if this is quite popular with trans guys, with our hormones and stuff being possibly an issue. Because me, you would know from all my videos, my hormones are all over the place all the time. Really high estrogen levels. Even to this day, I have really high estrogen levels, but my testosterone levels are at a safe level. So, it's kind of hard to figure out if this could be related to that, because I started moving my shots to every 11 weeks. So whereas it used to be every 12 weeks, now it's every 11 weeks, just to keep my levels up. But I didn't start that in January, so I don't think that is the main cause or the problem here. And it could be, she said it just comes on. There is no exact reason why it would. It's just, it appears, and it takes a long time for people to kind of recover from it. Here I am, like, living with this for a little bit longer. Hopefully by the end of the year, I won't have to wear this anymore, and things will go back to normal, because I really want to get into the gym. Yeah, I can't go to the gym. I really want to go to the gym purely because, like, I want to get myself in and fit and ready for bottom surgery, and I can't do that until I'm feeling a bit better here. On the other news of bottom surgery, I'm still on the waiting list. Like, I'm on the waiting list to go on the waiting list. Blah blah blah. I don't know where I am with bottom surgery at the moment. It's been about 2 years since I got referred. I know it's such a long waiting list, but I'm, hoping to have bottom surgery anyway. Over the past 2 years, like I've said to you before, I got referred because I felt like I might potentially want bottom surgery. Like, I really do want bottom surgery, but at the same time, it's like I've got such a long time before it happens that I can fully make my decision if I want to go ahead with said surgery when it comes to it. I think right now it's not even something I think about that much, because I know I'm not anywhere close. So, it's kind of a bit of a, it'll happen when it happens kind of thing, and it'll be more real when I get close enough to it. Not saying that everyone should get referred for bottom surgery for the same reasons. I've known when I first started transitioning that that is definitely something I wanted to do. But as I get slowly more and more into my transition, like being on hormones, kind of settling in with myself, kind of knowing more about my body and my dysphoria slowly kind of, it's not disappearing, it's still there. Like every day I look in the mirror and I'm like I don't like my hips, I don't like this, don't like that. Dysphoria never disappears. If it does, I'd love to know when. But as of right now, um, I still have insecurities that really play on my dysphoria, but I'm in a good place where it isn't ruining my life. So there is that. But yeah, bottom surgery is one of those things. I will update you when I have an update and go from there. But I thought I'd just throw this little video together just to kind of give you an update on what's going on, what's going to happen on the channel soon. I have a week off next week, so I'm hoping to do a lot of videos where there's a lot more information, a lot more, I would say scripted, but I mean as in more information based rather than me just talking at you. And yeah, I just want to do some actual proper good videos where you're going to enjoy it, like it's useful to other people if they're searching for said things on YouTube. I'm not trying to gain anything from the algorithm. I don't get paid to do YouTube. I haven't got a partnership with YouTube, so you know, I don't make any money off of doing these videos. These are purely for educational purposes or for people that just want to see my journey, or they're looking for, you know, people that are going through the same thing as them, which is what this whole channel is about. So I would like, you know, to be able to give some more informational videos. So those that are looking for said information can kind of look at my journey and see how it's worked for me, and, you know, what might be similar to them. No one person's journey is ever going to be the same. You know, life throws us all curveballs. It likes to do lots of different things, which means things are very different from different people. But this is like my most authentic I can be for you guys. Like I don't put on anything and act like everything's okay when it's not. Like I can go over like mental health whilst transitioning, those kind of things. Like I have done videos like that before, but that was when I was pre-T. I'd rather like do stuff now that you know, I'm getting to that point. I'm 10 years into my transition since coming out. I'm 5 years on testosterone, nearly 6 years in January. And then I'll be 3 years post-op, 4 years post-op, 4 years post-op in January also. So I would like to kind of be able to give you guys the information that you might need from somebody that has been doing this for a long time. And you can look back at my videos and see all the positivity that I had then too as what I do now, and how things have changed. And I'd like to do a really big video about my, you know, like the whole transition timeline things. What I used to watch all the time when I first came out was transition timelines, but like you forget these people, it didn't happen overnight, so watching them kind of didn't help, kind of made me feel a little bit worse at times, because I was like, "Ah, mine's not working like that." But it doesn't work like that. This is time, you know, and the way it's done in America is very different how it's done in the UK. So, you know, and trans healthcare right now is a mess everywhere. I am trying to instill some good positivity in the world, and hopefully, you know, you guys enjoy the videos, and I hope you'll tune in for said videos because I'm going to put a lot of work into them, a lot of editing, which, if you know me, not a big fan of editing, but I will do it so it's a good video for you. I've also been learning some stuff like After Effects and stuff just to kind of boost up my videos a little bit, but it doesn't mean they're going to be used in videos. I've just, it's quite interesting for me to learn, and I'm trying to go for new hobbies at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go because my camera is going to die. And I will be posting more videos next week. We have content coming out. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you soon.